Hello everybody and welcome in today's video. In today's video we are going to have a look at a very interesting Bitcoin chart, and that is this one. This chart is predicting a huge move in the Bitcoin price very soon, and whether that move is going to be to the upside or to the downside, that is going to be the topic of today's video. And with the help of other indicators, we are going to try and answer the odds of a Bitcoin pump and the odds of a Bitcoin dump and which levels you need to be watching. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Before we are jumping into this chart though, guys, make sure to smash up the like button down below, subscribe to the channel. Let's help with the YouTube algorithm to push this video, because I think this is going to be a very important video for a lot of people out there, giving clarity on what might happen in the not so distant future. So guys, let's jump straight into it. And what we are looking at right here, guys, this is the open interest dominance chart, and this is basically telling us whether there's a lot of leverage built up right now. And you can see the red zone right here. Every time we are entering the red zone and leaving the red zone, that comes along with a huge move in the Bitcoin price. So right here we can see around April, May, we came in the red zone, and the moment we left it, Bitcoin had a correction of 50% approximately. We all remember that big of a dump in the Bitcoin price. Then the next one right here, when we've entered the red zone, came back out of it, we had a massive pump in the Bitcoin price, so that came along with a huge move to the upside. Then the next time we got a similar thing, we also entered the red zone, that came along with a correction in the Bitcoin price, quite a steep dump in a shorter term time frame. And the ones after that came along with a huge dump in the Bitcoin price as well. So it looks like that this might be a bearish sign, because in previous times we can see that Bitcoin has been dumping when we've entered this red zone. But guys, this is not a bearish sign. I want to make that clear. This chart is just predicting us that we are going to see volatility, and to which side that volatility is going, we need to get that information from different indicators. And right now I think we have a very interesting indicator which can help us determine the direction, especially with build-up leverage. And that indicator is the funding rate. So guys, let me go back to the Bitcoin chart and let's have a look what happened with the funding rates when we had those crazy moves in the Bitcoin price coming along with that high open interest. So first of all, what we can see right here, this drop, this is when the open interest went into that red zone and we got that 50% correction. What we can see right here, guys, is that the open interest, the BitMEX funding rates right here were extremely positive, which is a bearish sign normally. I made a separate video about this, explaining everything, how these funding rates work, how you can use it for your analysis. You can find it over on my channel page if you want to have a more in-depth video about that. Then the next one we can see right here, that was July. The bottom, we had a steep move to the upside. Bitcoin started a rally. What do we see in the funding rates? The funding rates were negative, which makes sense. Negative funding rates creates buying pressure on the price of Bitcoin. Then the next one we had here. Here also the open interest went into that red zone. And what we can see, we had positive funding rates. So we had a steep move down. Then the next one was right here and right here. And what we can see is that both of these times we can see the funding rate was slightly positive, and that eventually caused a move down. But what are we seeing now? And this is very important, especially for the bears out there. We are right now seeing this signal going into this red zone territory, which is predicting a huge move in the Bitcoin price. When we go to the funding rates right here, we can see that that is coming along with negative funding rates. And when we use solely this indicator to determine the price direction of Bitcoin, then this is predicting actually that we could be seeing a massive pump in the Bitcoin price quite soon, in the not so distant future, once we are leaving this red zone, which might even start in the coming days. But of course, guys, this is not a guarantee that Bitcoin is going to see a pump. However, I do want to be very skeptical. If I would be bearish on Bitcoin right now, I would be very skeptical due to the fact that it's overly clear that the majority right now is bearish on the price of Bitcoin. We can see that in the funding rates. If I'm looking at the funding rates right now on BitMEX, we can see that we have negative funding rates over a longer period of time right here. And yeah, for me, that always indicates that there is a limited downside. And of course, it is always still possible for Bitcoin to see that move down. And I'm going to show you the exact level to watch for this bigger breakout that might come. But I think right now, with only these two signals, big move in the price of Bitcoin is coming. Most likely that move is going to be to the upside, and it's going to be surprising a lot of people, because the majority of the people out there are clearly expecting a big move to the downside. So if Bitcoin moves to the upside, what needs to happen? Well, of course, we need to break above this. The first level we need to break is 43,700. The next level we need to break is 45,700. Those are going to be important levels for Bitcoin, and the level to the downside is going to be approximately 40,000 US dollars right here. If we lose 40,000 US dollars, then yeah, that maybe can trigger a bigger sell-off in the Bitcoin price, and we might even quite rapidly would go to 30,000 US dollars. If that is going to happen, guys, I want to give you some great tip right here. If this were to happen, then I would expect first that the funding rates would turn slightly bullish, as we have seen, for example, right here. This is a good example where the funding rates turn slightly bullish, and then we are seeing that dump. I don't expect such a huge dump with negative funding rates, because that would basically mean that the majority of the market participants are being rewarded, and most of the time the majority of the market participants are being punished. So right now, I think this is one of the classic examples of being on the side where the minority of the people are, which right now is the bullish side, in my opinion. And like I said before, it's not a guarantee, of course. If we lose 40k, things can get bloody quite quickly. But the signs that we are seeing right now, open interest very high, which means volatility is coming, and funding rates negative, which I think is a great indicator, showing us that the likelihood of a move to the upside is higher than a move to the downside. Then I want to bring out some other indicators, guys. First of all, I want to bring out the MACD. I've been pointing this out in my previous videos as well, but this is also another indicator that shows me Bitcoin is rather more bullish than bearish. We got a bullish divergence over on the daily MACD. We are setting a lower low in the Bitcoin price, higher low in the MACD. Last time we did that was around these levels right here, and we also saw a big pump, or actually Bitcoin started to rally afterwards when we have seen that bullish divergence on the MACD. That is not a signal that we are seeing every day or very often. This is quite a rare signal, and historically that has been quite a bullish signal for Bitcoin as well. However, Bitcoin needs to hold 40,000 US dollars in order to remain bullish. If we lose 40,000 US dollars, then, like I said, things can go rather quite quickly. Then pattern-wise, guys, we could be forming something like a falling wedge formation right here, where we have a declining support, we have a declining resistance, and the resistance right now would be at approximately aligning with this horizontal resistance right here, 45,700. So I think if we can get a clear break above 45,700, then that could be the start of a nice rally in the Bitcoin price. So guys, these are the things that I'm watching right on the Bitcoin price. I remain slightly more optimistic than bearish right here in this market. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you are right now in this market. Are you a bear? Are you bullish on Bitcoin? What are your invalidations? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very interested in what you think is going to happen right now with Bitcoin. Then for all the traders who are interested in trading Bitcoin with this move, longing Bitcoin, right now you can claim a major bonus over on the Bybit exchange, a bonus of 4,100 US dollars and a 10% discount on your fees if you sign up using my affiliate link down below. On the Femix platform, you can get a $1,200 bonus, and on Prime XBT, a 25% discount on your fees. If you want to learn more about how these exchanges are working, you can find a lot of tutorials over on my channel. Then guys, for all the ones that are not following me over on Twitter yet, make sure to follow me over on Twitter. I will leave a link to my Twitter account down below in the description. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.